Okay, let's talk about Node 2. So one thing I forgot to talk about in Node 1, uh, I plan on taking both Iceman and Kitty to 5 red stars. I think I don't think it's something that you absolutely have to do if you don't have them at those red stars, but I feel as though this team is at least the solution for up until Doom 2.2. And I get over 150 silver promos per month, and I have enough for one of them right now. Should have another enough for a second one in the next like week. Definitely, if the Chaos Theory is next week, I'll have enough for both of them. So I'm going to take both of them to 5 red star. Bishop, I think if you don't have him at 6 red, I would do it. I would pull the trigger. I would pull the trigger and get him to a 6th red. I think he is just extremely important. I think you should be prioritizing your raid teams. And if there was anyone on this team that I'm going to spend gold promos on, it's Bishop. Jubilee, if you have a lot of extra gold promos, that 6th red, I think at 2.3, it's probably going to be the difference between landing your blinds or not. I might take Jubilee up when we get there. That's something I'll definitely won't think about again or do until we get to 2.3, and there's no new solution. But Bishop, even at 2.0, I would still do it. I'm sure you can probably do it at a 5 red and 7 yellow, maybe even 6 yellow at 2.0 difficulty. But you're probably not going to be one-shotting the second node with that. And for me, I want to get through the nodes as quickly as possible. I want to one-tap all the nodes. If there's a solution and it's within my grasp, I want to get it. So that's just my recommendations. Now let's go to the second video. I just watched my replay. I did not one-shot this. I definitely took too long between deciding what to do. Mostly just because I was recording and I had to think about it. But the last 2 times before this, I had successfully one-shot it with the strategy that I employ. So let's take a quick look so you can get an idea of what I was doing. Again, same team, same setup. I did try this with Healer on Beast, and the second node is definitely one you can do with Healer. There's not as much that you need to strip on this one, and for whatever reason, if I ignore long shot too much, my kitty can die, so or get really low. Same for Iceman, so it works. This was a misclick. I actually meant to go on Emma, but because I wasn't paying attention. But it turned out not to actually be really important that I did, because Jubilee had the assist, so the blind there is really important. But otherwise, I am going all in on Emma, having Kitty's ult, and using Emma is really important because you need to get the disrupt on Hulk. But you also want all the extra damage going on Emma, just because you want Emma to die before she takes a turn. Alright, I'm going to stun her. I didn't talk about T4s. I guess this is a good time to talk about T4s. So the reason I stun her isn't so much because like I want to stop her turn, although because I have had it resisted before. But for me, the big thing is I have the T4 in Jubilee's ultimate, so it reduces turn meter. So even if it had, and when it has gotten resisted, that turn meter rewind means she's going to die guaranteed before she gets a turn, so I don't have to worry about her doing too much. Another thing, Beast's special, his heal, you want to have a T4. And you want to save it on this node until after Colleen takes a turn, her first turn where she does her AoE, because you want to clear the heal blocks. So again, still going all in here on Emma. Resisted. Another good thing about being G14. Emma down. I got a dodge here and I guess a resist here. I couldn't remember if this was a dodge. And I just don't want to go back. This video is going to run long as it is. Alright, now I'm going to put some damage into long shot. I don't think I stick on him because I think this taunt is going to come up. Okay, so this is where I took too long. Normally here you want to like start spawning some dupes and build up turn meter to get things done quickly, but I don't think that's what I did. Yeah, there's the taunt. Okay. I think I just kill her here. Is that what I do? Yeah, okay. So here's, okay, there's the first misplay. There's the first misplay that I did. The blind doesn't matter. Like, you want to ignore Black Bolt right here because he's going to get stunned before he takes a turn. I hope I'm saying this. I hope this is right because I don't remember the replay now, but that's what I remember doing the last couple of days. Here I should have killed a dupe for the speed bar. I probably should have killed the higher dupe for the speed bar because I probably could kill this one incidentally. But here's a one full turn completely wasted. So there's about 7 seconds or so, maybe a little bit longer, that I wasted. All right, there. Okay. There's misplay number 2. I should not have gone after long shot. I should have done the attack on Black Bolt because I still would have got some damage onto the Shatterstar. I would have killed this dupe. I would hit Jamie, so another dupe would have spawned. Because now I don't have a dupe to target, so I'm not going to get any speed bar. So there's mistake number 2. And there's mistake number 3. I'm still... Okay. Why did I decide to go full... Okay. I don't know why I decided to go so hard onto long shot because I don't think I'm going to target him. So that was also a mistake. I should have still gone on to Jamie to get another dupe because of the first mistake. If I had gone on... A couple turns ago, if I had actually gone on... Used Bishop's ultimate on Black Bolt, I would have had a dupe, and that's what I should have gone on if it had been there. So that's about... now close to 20 seconds worth of time that I've wasted. And that's what I meant about, like, he's going to get stunned, so that first blind means absolutely nothing. Just doubling up and showing why I wasted time and how I wasted time. I don't think this kills long shot. No, that was just a misplay for me not like recognizing how much damage I had. I should have not done that. I should have just gone on Jamie and summoned more dupes. But that one doesn't matter as much because he's gonna die here. Okay, here's correct. I did go pick the dupe because it's gonna chain to everything, clear the death proof. Okay, that was a misplay. I should have used Bishop's ultimate on Black Bolt so I could have spawned another dupe by hitting Jamie with splash damage. I did not, so that's also a misplay. Sure, I got the turn meter here, but now I don't have any turn meter to get anywhere. And then if I had spawned that dupe, I would have used Beast's Heal on the dupe to kill the dupe and gain more turn meter. And then I still would have had this guy. So now here, as you're getting close to Sinister taking a turn, you're going to want to kill him because you don't want him to summon. But this is still the correct move on Kitty, using her ultimate here on Black Bolt so I can get the Disrupt on Hulk. So I can also hit Jamie, so I can get the Disrupt on Shatterstar. Now you want to go and finish off that Sinister before he actually takes a turn. That was lucky placement of those dupes because I was able to kill one at the same time. So here, I am wasting way too much time. Got to be more decisive. That was also not the right play. I should have hit Jamie to spawn another dupe, or I should have killed that dupe. So there's another. I think we're probably up to like 30 seconds worth of wasted time. All right, that's the first time right there that I actually use Bishop's ultimate correctly. Rewind in 10 seconds. So this is the first time I actually used the ultimate correctly because I used it on Black Bolt. One dupe down. It killed Shatterstar. That's, what is that, 50% speed bar. Plus it hit Jamie, so I'm going to summon another dupe. And it killed Black Bolt, so that's 75%, I think. Speed bar, I don't remember if it's 25% a turn or 20. So it's something like that. That's fine. Killing Hulk there is fine. There's nothing really wrong with that. But part of the reason why I'm gonna time out on this now is because I wasted close to 30 seconds, a little bit more, and Jamie was full health by the time I went in on him. So like at that point I realized that I wasn't gonna one shot it, so I just went auto basic to get moves back. Because once you actually get to once you get to this point, once these guys drop, there should only be 3 characters at max. And depending on your time, you can completely auto basic these two. These two are not a threat by themselves. Now I think I'm really just trying to get some chip damage as much as I can, knowing what's going to be back up. Alright, so that's the end. You can see a lot of where I made my mistakes. I pointed them out. So do what I play it the way that I said, not what I actually did. But there's a guide. All my team was still full alive. It was super easy. Had I played it correctly, I would have one-shot it like I normally would have. I think I still come really close at this size team power. I still come really close to not one-shotting. I think I only have like 22 to 36, I think, seconds left was the best I did. So it's still really close with this size team power. It is definitely a node where you actually have to play it correctly and you have to pay attention, or you're going to time out. And that's fine if you want to shot the node. Discuss with your lane mates who's going to do what. So it might be okay if you want to two-shot it, but like I said, I like to one-shot everything. And I know that I have one-shot this, and I know how to do it. So there's the strategy. I guess I didn't really talk about T4s real quick. So this is what I have in Bishop. I don't think you need anything more than this in Bishop. I really kind of want to do the basic, but I'm also trying to save for Weapon X. Jubilee, I literally have everything. I love Axeman. They were my favorite team. They're the first team that I actually like went really, really hard for. But the ones that you definitely need, passive, you can probably get away with just the passive. Yeah, probably get away with just the passive. As we go up, though, I really think the special is going to become one that you want, just because you want to be able to give offense up to your entire team. And I personally would always do this. Reducing that speed bar is just really important, in my opinion. So I don't think you need the basic. I did the basic just because I use her outside of raid, and I like to get that blind up. So I probably wouldn't do that if I were you. Beast, legitimately just a special. I've considered going here just because doing the basic, just because I use it so much, but it's such a luxury, and I'm like really low on T4s at the moment because I just finished New Warriors, that I can't do it. Maybe in the future when we get to like 2.2, 2.1. Iceman, just the passive. And Kitty, just the passive. Alright, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.